All right, guys, we're going to go with a round two of LeadFever's Drain the Container Challenge, the Budget Rifle Edition. And first, I did it before with the Savage 62, Model 62 right there. Aim scope on it, and I looked, it was horrible. So I don't know if it's the scope or not. It seemed like it kept on moving on me. Hard telling how. But we're going to give it a go here with the Ruger 1022. Hopefully we can do a little better right here. It's a bone stock, heavy trigger on it. It's got a older Weaver 3-9 scope on it right there. I kind of wish I had a diopter on there. But I think my brother gave me that scope for Christmas years ago, so I always kind of kept it on there. I'm going to shoot some CCI standard velocity and see what we can do. So let me pause you here. It's at 50 yards too, by the way. Let me set you up in the spotting scope right here. Real quick. I just want to show you the conglomeration I'm shooting off of here. I've got two bags underneath that side, and I got a 10X box on that right there. Try to get me up a little bit higher here. I need to put some screws like Chris Lang did on his right there, because these ain't the best rifle rest right here. And I suppose I could drag out a Caldwell rest, but So, typically I like bipod, but all right, let me pause you again here. All right, guys, it's starting to warm up here too. It's supposed to get in the 90s today. It's Ohio, so it's humid. I got my hanky out here wiping sweat off with me, bug spray. So I get on my excuses here. I'm gonna say 50 yards right there. What was I gonna say? I can't. I wish this had if I didn't already say it, diopter on it right there. We'll make do. It was real calm this morning. But now we're starting to get some wind. So right at the moment it's kind of calm down there, but just before I started the video back here, it's blowing probably 10 miles an hour. I didn't look, but okay. Let's go for a cider there. I got my caps out this scope right here. I'm gonna go. This one you got to use the old screwdriver on, so I'm gonna go 2 clicks away, or whatever that does, out to the right there. Hard to tell if these old screws, the old screw under there. Sometimes they'll click all right, and other times they won't move, and all of a sudden they'll move over about an inch. Go a couple more. I can't tell. I'm so wiggly on this thing right here. Well, if I take stuff out of there, I'm just too low. I'm putting a creak in my neck to try to shoot. Piss on it. I'm just going to go for it. I think you're allowed 5 shots. I think I took 4 there, so let's just go for it. Let's go with the key in there. I hit the cam? I think I did. I gotta stop and look through the camera here, make sure I hit the thing. I think I got it there. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit for you guys right here. A little more. Whoop. Going back down. Back. Back. I guess that's it without me moving the camera lens. I see that guy right there. Okay. I wasn't aiming there, I was aiming at the middle can. So I guess that one doesn't count. Then we go for the fourth can right there. Or does it count? Okay, now that one I was aiming dead on there, so maybe the barrel's getting warmed up right there, because I was aiming at the top right of them cans right there, hitting where I was hitting that, so maybe it's getting warmed up there. So let me try this can there. It's blowing pretty good right now. No, I don't think, I think even if I plug that mic, I'll try to zoom this in here when we're done here later, you guys. Let's go for the jar. That one. And I'm out. Let me load up here. How many more do I need? 4, 5 more. Yeah. I think at least I'm starting to do better than the Savage. It's hot, but the wind's blowing pretty good right now, but the wind sure makes it feel a lot more better. Okay, for that bonus cup there. Ooh, missed that. Okay, I think that's it there. Let me pause here for a second. I'm gonna try to get in there, be a little closer. I gotta go to another lens. Alrighty, guys, you can see that we did there. How it was a nice little 3-shot groove up there in that side there. Yeah, target right there. And when I started shooting, I was shooting for the top right of the cans, anywhere that. So I got 1, 2, third one. All of a sudden it went clean over there, and it probably touched the edge of that fourth one. Fourth one I got this S3. That last one can right there, I think that's a miss. It may plug, may not. I'm gonna call it a miss. Too hot to be walking back and forth. So we got 3 in there, and looks like got all the jars right there, and missed the pop. I thought I'd get that. I was feeling good on that bonus shot on that cup right there. Yeah, but I guess not, huh? So, oh, geez. Yeah, what is it there? Let me see it. 5 points, so we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 points in this one. Better than what I do with the Savage. All right, guys, let me know what you think. And, I gotta stop you before we get right there. We need more of the, economy rifle challenges. I always say, you need a budget rifle when everybody gets their Savage Mark II out. And yes, it's budget, but I like to see some more of the stuff. I like to see the Marlin model 60s out, the Ruger 1022s, the stock. Now I'm not talking custom shop, whatever, your old Savages, Stevens, or whatever, and see some of them, the old, Mossbergs and stuff like that. I enjoy shooting these ones, I really do, get out the ones, and the triggers usually suck on them. So, uh, the old plain Jane ones, we really need some more the budget-minded targets like this. But let me know what you think, guys, and we'll talk to you next time.